there are people that are known to be very, very brilliant in class, and they grasp information faster, and whenever a lecturer or the teacher gives an information about a concept, they understand it straight up. Now, and some other group of students that are not really good, they might be thinking, oh, these students are really gifted, how are they able to understand? Now, there are certain things those students do that you don't do. Yes, and you don't know they do them, and it's a little secret that you don't know about, and by the time they get to class and they start displaying, you feel,
wow, this student is very, very brilliant. How come he's so good and I'm not good? What's happening to me?
there is nothing happening to you. You're not just doing what they are doing. So on this video, I'll be giving you secrets of how you can understand anything you read and it will sink in faster than ever. So stick with me and watch to the end. I'll be right back. If you are new to this channel, please kindly click on the subscribe button right now, because you wouldn't want to miss any wonderful video I'll post in that will help you to learn better as a student that you are. So please click on the subscribe button right now. So now let's go into the secrets of some brilliant students that they seem to understand things faster than any other person. So the first thing to take into consideration as you want to understand anything you read fast, the first thing you should take into consideration, and the first secret that about those students, is that start your reading with a positive mind. Now, this is the very first step you should do, and you should take it very, very serious. Start your reading with a positive mind. Now, what I mean by that is that, take for example, you are supposed to learn a particular concept in economics or in physics. Like there are some subjects that seem to be very difficult for majority of students: mathematics, physics, and economics, and any other, maybe chemistry. If you know any other subject, you can leave that in the comment section. So to me, I feel physics, economics, maths are difficult subjects that students find very difficult, and while they are reading a particular concept in that subject, they find it very hard to understand. And one thing you should do is just approach the subject with a positive mindset and believe you can know it. Just open your mind to it, because if you keep having this self-limiting thought and say, there's no way I can read, I cannot know this thing, you will never know it. So just have a positive mindset and feel, this is for me, I can know it. That's the first thing. Have a positive mindset. Now, the next thing is, get yourself a dictionary on whatever discipline you are studying. This is the first step I made when I started studying economics in the university, when I was in 200 level, because I came across some concepts while reading my economics notes. I came across some concepts that I could not understand very well, and it's not all the time I have to meet the lecturer and tell him to ask. And moreover, there are things that they say in class that they don't even state explicitly in the class, and they talk, and to me it seems as if they are performing miracles. So one thing I did was that I got a textbook I got a dictionary in economics, and whenever I'm reading any concept in economics, I try to refer. If I come across any word that I don't understand, I get to the dictionary, I look up the dictionary, I understand the meaning, and I relate it to what I'm reading, and it's the thing, that particular concept do make sense more when I do that. So I do that a quite number of times until I got familiar with some word that I don't even have to check the dictionary anymore to understand them. So That is one. Get a dictionary. If you are studying physics, get a dictionary of physics. Mathematics, get a dictionary of mathematics. Chemistry, there are dictionaries for them. Just get them and take them as your Bible and look at them all the time. It is very important. Now, the next thing is consult other materials that can help you learn. Now, let me take myself for an example also. There are notes your lecturer gives you in class that they don't contain enough information about something, and it seems as if it is a summary. So by the time you are reading it, you might not even understand what is even talking about because they have summarized it, and you end up cramming the words. Yes, you end up cramming the words and you don't understand it, and when you get to the exam, you just pour it and just leave. You don't understand. So by the time they ask something like that, another level, maybe you got to another level and they ask about that something like that, you don't understand, you don't still understand it, and you keep cramming the words and cramming the words. One thing you should do is to consult textbooks. Get textbooks online. At least for me, in my microeconomics class, I have up to 4 textbooks that I read in order to understand some things better, even apart from the notes they give in class. It's very important to get textbook, consult relevant textbooks that can guide you through. You can read this one. Let's take for example a particular concept in economics. Now let's take for example theory of production. There are informations in theory of production in one textbook that are not in another textbook, and are not in another textbooks, and are not in another textbooks. So when you read different textbooks, you have different ideas of different textbooks, and you'll be able to relate together. And when you go back to your class notes, the class notes make sense to you more. And by the time you get to the class and they are explaining something about that, you'll be able to relate with it, with what you've learned in other places. It is very important to consult more materials. The next thing is always give a personal meaning to whatever you are reading. Now, take for example, you are reading a concept in production. Rather than reading the concept alone, visualize about the personal experience you might have in production. Always seek for a personal meaning for any concept you are learning in order to understand better. It can help you very well, because when you have that personal meaning and you are asked something like that, you quickly relate with it and you'll be able to answer very well. It is very, very important. Give a personal meaning to whatever you are learning. And the last thing that is the most important of every other point that I made today is to create the habit of reading. The habit of reading is very, very important. Create the habit of reading, because when you don't create the habit of reading, there's no how you can do all these things. And you keep seeing some students that are very brilliant that you feel that, oh,
why am I born like this? Why is Kunle so brilliant than me? I just seem not to understand.
Because there are things that I do that you don't do. And by the time you get to class, or by the time you get to places that you are discussing, you keep looking at him as if he's performing magic. He's not performing any magic. You are not just doing what he's doing. That is it. So create the habit of reading. That is what can help you through. When you create the habit of reading, just keep reading over and over and over again. It becomes a part and parcel of you. So by the time it becomes a part and parcel of you, that's when you'll be able to do all these things, and you understand things more, and you even enjoy learning. You enjoy it. So thank you so much for watching. You can check other videos on learning that can help you learn better as a student. So thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel and like this video also. So thank you, and see you next time.